Willie D. Live.
But at the same time, I understand that we all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God and our parents' expectations. So, look, as long as I'm standing on righteousness, I can defend myself, and I can sleep well. That's the way I look at it. If I'm standing on righteousness, and I don't see anything wrong about defending a friend. It doesn't matter what the public thinks. Like, a friend in need is a friend indeed, right? So that's how I look at it,
That's good, Willie D.
You sound like Isaiah Carey. You know who Isaiah Carey is?
No, is it? This is movie
He's going to be at your
phone.
show.
You said what? Oh,
He's going to be at your show tonight.
Okay.
He's a news reporter in Houston.
Okay.
The best, one of the best in the world.
And I just sounded like him.
Yeah, that's how
Willie
he do.
D?
He's like, Willie, good for you, Willie.
Good for you.
Good for... Now he called me Willie. He said, good for you, Will. Good for you.
Yes.
Yeah. So I do want to know, like, how did you get that announcing job? The first time I saw you announcing, you was at some award. I don't remember the award show, but after that, you've done plenty of award shows. How did you first get the job to do the announcing, and were you a little nervous?
I think it all started with Hip Hop Honors, VH1 Hip Hop Honors. And so I was commentating behind stage, and some of the producers from that show also did the BET Awards. So they invited me over to do it. Nervous? Not to speak. It's written. I don't have to make up anything. I'm just talking.
Yeah, but you be talking smooth.
Smooth?
You're
I don't
really
know.
good.
Thank you.
You're really, really good at it. Like when I look at the different like things that you do career-wise, that you've done career-wise, like you really do everything that you do well.
Thank you, Willie. I appreciate that. I try. The thing is to be prepared for it before you even start. So I did coaching classes for VO. I did acting classes for acting. I like to study before I jump in.
Yeah. How did you get the job with Aerosmith? The job of co-creating with these guys.
With who?
Did you work with? I thought you worked with Aerosmith.
Oh, that's Run DMC. Aerosmith.
I thought you had worked with Aerosmith. Okay, but you work with what's her name?
Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor.
Okay,
yeah.
Sinead O'Connor. It was great. Her manager reached out to my manager and said that they had a song that they wanted to do a remix on, and they had heard "I Crammed Understand You," and they wanted me to participate. And I think I went down to, I don't know if it was the Mercer. I'm not sure if the Mercer was open during that time, but it was a really swanky kind of restaurant, hotel lobby. I'm almost sure that the cover of that remix is the same day that we either met one another or that we were just about to go into the studio or something. It's a real casual single cover. And it was just easy. She knew she wanted me to rap on her song, and I heard the song, and I made up the rap, and we did it.
Yeah. Do you see those videos that be popping out? You ever seen these little viral clips of...
Mosquitoes?
No. Well, I guess they could be a metaphor for mosquitoes. These viral clips of these women who talk about the things they want out of a man. They say man got to make this amount of money, and he has to be this tall and and all of these type of things. Like were y'all as a young lady, were you ever like that?
Of course, they tell you to make your list.
So what did your list include when you were like 16, 17?
Well, I don't know if I had a list at that point. My list probably didn't come until I was in my 20s. And it was, kind and funny and, and understanding and communicative and, all of the things that you first need to strive to be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But no one thinks of that with the first list.
Yeah.
With the first list, it's like everything that you want.
Right.
And then when you realize through some living and through being in relationships that you too have to be all that it is you're trying to find, or at least what it is that you want to keep, then you either throw the list away or you change the list, and it becomes more of, what do I have to offer? Knowing that you are going to be met with who it is that you are.
Yeah. You've obviously dated, you've been married. How did you manage to not be jaded like some people are, And not just women though, but men are too. A lot of men are jaded also. They got nothing but bad things to say about women. Women can only serve them in some way, and that's it.
That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show. That last part of what you said, I don't know. You probably have to have a group of them to get a better understanding of that. But jaded, no, I believe in the sanctity of love. And
right.
I believe when two people are ready to not put themselves first, it can work. And my ex-husband and I had a clear and concise understanding that neither of us were ready. And so it didn't get all ugly and, the way that marriages can. And I think once you go down a path of, I'm going to pay him back, I'm going to pay her back, it becomes this tug of war, is when one can become jaded and not want to do it again. Yeah.
When it's time for you to go and you ain't got no more.
Yeah.
What's the way you want to be remembered?
Simply that I cared.
And because you cared, we care about MC Lyte. Man, thank you for coming on the show. Lyte, thank you.
You are very welcome. Thank you.
It has been my honor.
Thank you. It's overdue. I'm glad I was able to make it here.
Absolutely.
God bless.
No more talk.